Oh, this time on my back. This time I'm not no Ted Blame truck simulator. I done drove a truck simulator about to get burned out on for at least for a day or two or something. We got all the 12 loads done in both simulators for the Christmas thing, and I've got them all up on YouTube except one, and it's going up right as we speak. We just had 33% uploaded and still uploading, but it won't hinder me in what I'm fixing to do here. Even though it's uploading on this simulator here, I'll not even know it, I don't believe. Or what little bit of me won't be not hurting them. So anyway, I'm here at FSX Steam multiplayer. I don't know if anybody on, I don't think it is yet. In fact, with me uploading, I doubt anybody can actually join because I'll be a sort of a low connection during this time. I don't think I'll get kicked out, but I could. I have been known to. But what I'm fixing to do is, so we get a little flight here going. I'm back in my little plane again. Let's just take a look, see where we're at right now. Like I say, I'll explain where I'm at in a few minutes. Let me see if I can get this back out of here. One minute, this little plane right here. It's the same plane, different plane. I think I done flew this once. So anyway, this is a little tiger model from ants that I've got. I've had a while. I don't have everything set like I think I thought I had it. So let's see what's missing. There we go. What's missing right there. Anyway, we're sitting out here in the middle of the woods. Far back as I can get, see, in the middle of the forest. We're on the edge of a small grass airstrip. And the reason I'm in the forest is because the airstrip we're sitting on, if I fix the boot to the runway over here in a few minutes, it's a USFS airport, which is U.S. Forest Service, and we're going to fly from here to Yellowstone. That's what I got in mind. Be all navigation through electronics. So we'll have to use all the pop-ups I got. Nothing in the planes to fly by. I have to use them. We'll pop them up and use them, and we'll see if we can find Yellowstone. Pretty good sized flight, I think. Especially this plane. It may even be further than I want to go. I'm going to start off and see. I haven't checked any kind of distance. I just got out a few directions now. This little airport is Dixie, Idaho. That's where I'm sitting. It's called Dixie. The airport is, and it's in Idaho, and we're going to be, like I say, it's a USFS airport. It's a Forest Services airport. We're going to leave here and head out to Yellowstone, but what we're doing, we'll leave here on a heading of roughly 100 degrees. Now I haven't even really. I tried to estimate it, just guessing. These are all good, strong signals, so it shouldn't matter. If I'm wrong, it'll be enough to still lead me. As long as I got the general direction, everything should be fine. Now, I'm gonna leave here going to Salem, S-A-L-M-O-N, Salem. It's the name of the VOR. The VOR is 11350 high. Its call code is LKT. And then I'm going to be going from there out on a heading of another 100 again. We fly straight through it more or less anyway. And we're going to Du Bois. It's a VOR also. We're just flying by it and through it. We're not going to stop. It's also an airport there, but I'm not going to stop there. I ain't planning on it. And the code on it is DBS, and it is 11690 high. And we'll leave it on a heading with 010, which will be back to the north again a little bit. We're going to fly down below it because of the mountains. We got to get down at that. The bodies will get down below the altitude. I don't know what the altitude of the airport is, I forgot. But we'll get down below the mountaintop, probably in that valley. It's a valley back there. You come into the backside of Yellowstone. We'll be going into Yellowstone. And we got a runway with ILS if we need it. If anything gets filed up, we got an ILS of 11090. And this runway heading is 010. And we got an NDB called Yellowstone. code is ESY, and the frequency is 338.0, and that's the last signal we'll be using to get into it. Once we get into where we can see the airport, we'll either just land or we'll put the ILS up and fly it. I'll decide that when I get there. A whole lot depending on how everything goes. Now, let's see if we can get this thing ready to crank. Now, I hadn't done this in a while. I forgot how it's done. I hope I can get it started. I don't remember how I did it. I may have to use all. I keep trying to cough tonight. I ain't been doing that this week. Here I am trying to do it now. Let me get a cough drop on for a few minutes. Anyway, we're going to have to get this plane uncovered and get it out of here. I got that little bow-legged one we'll be getting tonight, I think. So, we'll see if we can get her in this plane. She ain't froze to the ground out here somewhere. Anyway, cold up here and ice all over the ground. Let's see if we can get this thing up and out of here. Let's move into the plane a little bit. We can see a little better. First thing we gotta do is get the tie down to the shock shaft motor. So, like I said, they keep freezing the ground. I keep having to pick off a little bit, try to get them loose. Snatch them, grab that rope and jerk them. Maybe I can get it out more there. Let's see what we do. Let's get the tie down motor. Oh. That's tie down. Take the shocks. They're two different things, okay? I got the tie downs off. I was thinking it was all in one piece there when I did that. Anyway, the wheel chocks, we get them out now. Like I said, snatch and jerking on them and everything, and we got them off. Now we put them away already. Now we got to uncover that seat. We keep it covered to the pier, because when it crosses over to 6 and you can't get out of it. It don't feel good. Oh, we both have clothes on the edges. All right. Anyway, we got it covered real good to keep it warm and keep frost and snow off of it. So let's see if we can get the cover off of it. We'll go attach it there and get tied off of it a little bit and see if we can get them out. I think the lady's got some baggage with us, so we better open up and let her put the baggage in. There we go. Now let's see if she's got it packed up. Yep, she's got her packed good and tight. I think everything will be alright. So we can close it back up now. Alright, okay. Now we got everything there in place. Now let's see if we can get her in her seat before we crank this thing up. Let her hold the brake for me, maybe. I don't know why I like that or not. She might let the brake go, let the rope be. Anyway, we'll try it anyway. Let's see if we can get her to open and get her in the plane. Uh-oh, look at her. Opened right up now. See if she'll climb up through there. Come on, get yourself up in there. What are you waiting on? I can't see her nowhere. Where'd she go? I bet she's out behind them trees hiding. She'll be back to me. She'll get in where you ain't even looking, probably. So the passenger did get in like it right there. All right, she's in. We can close her door back up. There you go, right there. Now we need to check the fuel in the plane. I really don't. Just so we got plenty. I'm not worried about not having. I'm not worried about having too much. I'd rather have too much than not enough at this point. I don't have no idea how long the flight is. Not really. So we'll go. Oh, well, check the fuel right here. We'll check it. I ain't looked at it since I put it in, but since I just loaded, I should be full. I'm gonna say that's pretty close to full. 98%. We're gonna deal with that right there. All right. We unchecked that. We unserviced the edge of our oil and everything. Let's see if we can get it in the plane right quick. I'll get my door when I get in the plane. And I got this other guy come by here, pull the prop over for me, because I can't do both. Knowing her, she'll crank it, knock me down. So I'm gonna let somebody else pull it for me. Now let's see if I can get myself in the seat. Oop, I'm in there now. I can close my door back up. Here we go. Got it right there. Take that cough drop out. I got meth off my mouth. Should be enough to take care of part of it. All right, we got that ready to go. And like I said, when we get inside the cockpit like this right here, and I believe if I remember correctly, we had two little buttons. Can't hardly see them, but they're right there. Had to reach over this real hard, reach them right there and kick them on. There's one. Uh-oh, I'm afraid it was our own. I never turn them off, did I? Oh, she been playing radio again. That's what it is. There we go, got them on now. They are on. And I don't remember any way to crank this thing. I don't think this. No, we didn't have to start it. These buttons here are already on. Here's the panel lights. So we just go ahead and turn them on. Let's see if we can get this thing started. Come on, time to kick it over. We're gonna say contact. Pull it over for me out there, man. Whoop, whoop, there I go again. She didn't hold brake like I told her to, see what? I told you, about how she rolled me, wouldn't she? Alright, now we got that done. I'm in, everything's ready to go. Get a little downhill look on it right there and zoom out all I can. That is all I can. Something don't look right. Well, we inside the plane. Let's get outside the plane. We can do better. Now, back out all we can. Now, what we in the woods, and we're going to get out of the woods. We don't want to run over these trees. There's openings right over here to my left. I think big enough for me to drive this thing through. Here we go right here. Let's ease it right through this opening here and head to that little grass strip out here. Now, I don't even know the altitude of this airport. I hadn't checked. But I've got to get this thing up and over them trees yonder, regardless of what the altitude is or what's going on. If we can't get over them trees, we got to circle until we get high enough. So I don't know how high it is or how hard it's going to be to get this thing there. I have not tried it here at all. And going yonder way, we got some pretty good size. Let's go to the other end and look back. Well, the fact that the sock says I did go to the other end. Sock looked like it's laying back a little bit of crosswind, but blowing that way, it means I need to go down to the other end and turn around anyway. So let's back taxi down there and turn around. That sock says I need to go this way, and that'll probably give me a back taxi and turn this thing around. We don't want to get off the ground before we get there. We are going to go the full length of the runway though, because we'll need that. Don't need the runway to get off the ground, but we need that full length of run to try to get high enough to get out of here. Both ends have got mountains. The other end's got a little valley off to the, I think, left, I think what I saw. This right here, right across here will be alright, but see, this way, it looks like the airport, the runway goes all the way to the woods. So we just sit on this end for some reason, so maybe it's to take off the other way. And since the sock's that way, it'll give us our headwind if we take off. That's what we're going to do. Go ahead and turn this thing around and go out of here. Once we get in there, well, we need to set up a little bit of an idea of what I'm going to do before I get there. So we can turn around, we'll set everything up and up to the first leg. We'll do the rest of it while we're there. We got 2 VORs, 1 NDB, and an ILS if we need it to get in. That's what we're going to use to get us there. And that's where we're headed. We'll get this thing down to the end and see if we can get it turned around. We have been driving trucks so much now, I may be trying to jam the brakes on while I'm in there and all this stuff. Or unhook a trailer we don't have. But anyway, let's go all the way to the end. So we'll have all this runway and airfield in order to climb out. I'm not worried about getting off the ground. I'm more worried about climbing out after I get off the ground. And we're going to need them right there to work with us. Just sure as I'm standing here. So we'll get out there and we'll see if we can get this going. While I'm still rolling, I remember that I wanted that right there on about 100 out of here. That's right there. Come on down to 100. Let's head back to the runway. What are you doing right now there? See, the wind is blowing behind me and a little bit cross, not too much. It's up to 100 here like I was trying to do. I won't be flying that right there, but it'll tell me what direction I need to be when I am flying. It'll just tell me this is the direction I want to be. Got it on 90 now, I thought I had it on 100. Right there. Now let's turn this thing around. I guess both ends had pretty good clearance. This here looks lower than it now. I don't think it's going to matter that much. I believe we'll get out over it anyway. This plane got a good little bit of power to be as small as it is. Oh, maybe I did like. Well, see that off to my left there, see that ridge I was talking about? That's what I was talking about. But we do need to fly into the wind, so this is into the wind. So right or wrong, we're going to try to get over that ridge. If don't, we'll try to circle and come back. I want to set this right here on Let's check and see what the altitude is inside the plane right now if we can. Inside the plane here. And height. I'm sitting up here at 5,000 feet, it says. Ooh-wee. So a good little bit of... Look, I'm going to try that. Don't worry about that part there. Runway heading is that right there. The airspeed of about 110, 115 at least. And like I said, we may have to circle to get above this thing. If we just do. Once we get off the ground, we'll worry about that. I'm going to set it 120 because it's make it reach for all it'll do. This says 5. Let's set this one about 8 anywhere. Or 9. Let's set about 8.5. I knew the mountain's high up in anyway. I just didn't know where and which how much you wear. But I knew that's pretty high up in here. 6, 7. We'll climb or whatever after we get up here. I can use the GPS also to read elevation. It tells me when I'm don't have enough clearance if I use it accordingly. Alright, we're ready to get this thing off the ground. As far as I know, everything is ready. Well, here we go. Nose down. Stay on the ground a little while to get some more speed. Off the ground just a little, but keep gaining speed. Now I'm going to get over this way right here. See if I can go out through that hole right there without any real trouble. I think I can. Keep my nose not too high where I won't stall out, baby. What's my airspeed? RPMs. Thought they'd give me a thing while we're going. I don't see none of it. I don't know. It looks like I'm almost high enough where I should make it. Once you get yourself into trouble here, trying to climb over something you can't, then it's too late to turn around. But it looks like I'm above this first little neck here, so let's keep going. What I'm going to do now is try to set the trim so I won't go back down on that neck. But I'm going to set this right here. But I got right there, ought to be good enough. Alright, now we're going to set this right here. This right here. Now I'm going to bring this right here around. I don't want that yet. It's around here to 100, I said. I don't want to get into that. But 100 will be away from that mountain there, so that's what I want to do. A big mountain on my left. If it gets in the way over here, we'll just circle back a little bit. So far, we are at though. Everything looks alright. 100. Now, we didn't set the radio up over that ground. So I'm going to go through that right now. We have to be pretty high anyway for this thing to catch. Alright, we got our first radio is Solomon, and we're going to 11350. So we're going to need a radio stack to work with. Let's reach out and see. Get that little portable. There we go. 11350, I said. So we're going to set it on. Let's see if it'll come on. It is on, so now we've got no worry about that whatsoever. See how bad we missed it before we do anything else? Haha, look at that. I like that. That's my first heading right there. That's close enough. Let's fly it a few minutes. We do need to know how far that is. If it's got on the NDB, it's 63 miles. And we're going to keep climbing and watch these mountains. We're getting away, we'll have to circle something. We're going to climb at 500. We're high enough now, this plane won't climb much faster. Now I can rear back and watch instead of having to fight that joystick on that truck. Now go outside the plane, and we got all this stuff we need outside the plane. We don't have to be inside the plane to watch it. Now we can look around the mountaintops where we're flying. Now I don't have any, well, it looks like it's cold dryer. We should be alright. I don't have any pitot heat or anything to take care of that pitot tube out there. So if it's a guy one, I guess it does got a little airspeed. Got something out there to get to read it. I don't have a pitot heat on this thing. If it freezes up, we just in trouble. Try to find a way to set it down without losing it. I haven't fixed up the full panel yet for the 2D that's got everything on it like I usually do. I could put one out of a different plane, but I didn't want to. I probably need to build me one out of the original. But I got 3 more I wanted to build too, and I had to start them, so I don't guess I'm going to right now. Main thing is that this machine, I hadn't learned to handle the graphics on the paint program good enough to, if it don't want me to save, move, and all this stuff. I go back to my other machine, I copy and paste, and move, do whatever I want to do. And this one right here, nothing wants to do what you want to. You can't find the tools you need to work with. But anyway, here we go. And the now 2 says we're off about 3 degrees, 2 or 3 degrees to the south side. So I come back about that 3 degrees, so it won't be enough to hurt nothing. Bring that needle straight to the top, and we'll be straight to that VOR. Right there, straight to the VOR, I believe. And we'll look around this thing right here and see what we got. Look at that, what's some weird looking country. We're not much above these mountains, I'm gonna tell you that. I think I put call out in this thing last week, or I think. So if I did, it should help. That mountain right there looks higher than I am, or as higher. What I'm gonna do is, just out of curiosity, give me a mouse. Yeah, it's gonna be real close right there. Anytime it's red, it's close. But we're on the end of the pink. We might make it. I could try to go up a few more feet. Almost too late though. Now I don't need to climb this fast, because the plane up here don't want to handle the heights that much. Every foot I get before I get there, that's how much better off I'll be. This right here tells me I was really close on it. This one, nothing both. I'll be just almost dragging the wheels, looks of it. If I don't drag them. This right here is what I go by most of the time. If it's dark, definitely use that. Daytime, you use your eyes pretty good, I reckon. I've seen a video glitch. Clicked on the other screen. Alright, look like you when you see it pass, you think it cleared. Really, you don't know until this passes the screen. But this right here is this right here, actually. The bottom of that plane is really this right here. That plane can clear, and this right here can crash you on that mountain. I don't know if it happen. If this right here don't clear, don't matter what the plane does. Now this right here says I'm over maybe a dot too much. 1 degree. I'm gonna put it back 1. Now this right here is a little picker than that was, but I done climbed another 500 feet already. So I'm gonna call it. Now here I don't know what we got, but here says it's green out there, so we alright. Now also I can go right here now and zoom it to 50 miles. Now here's showing we got some pretty red out in front of us. Now we can fly these ravines if we have to though. As long as it's going our way. We can fly. That's our VOR right there. From here we got these dark red ones over here. We're going to go 100 to here and 100 out. So it'll be right across the top of them right there. Might as well get another 500 feet right now. I won't say that much. While I can, if I can. There we go. And hope everything don't freeze up before we get out of here. Well, it's an airport, which I didn't consider at all. There is one that did VOR, but we're not there yet, that VOR. It's still 50 miles in front of us. 53.7 actually. That's recorder's still on. My upload is at 63%. Nobody in Facebook, nobody in TeamSpeak that's up in the room for me. And I'm out in the open where people can actually get to me, so. But in this game, I can change myself anytime. Well, 10,000 pushed the heck out of the altitude on this thing, and I still think I'm going to need it, though, looks of it. I don't know how much higher I'd actually make it go. If I had realism said I'd be getting another couple thousand at the most. At that point, I'd be getting lightheaded. Probably would right here if I wasn't careful. Trying to get up high enough to get over these mountains. But we can fly, like I say, get to here, and we're going to go 100 degrees, which is going to be straight on out. There's a little ravine we might cross right there if we had to and work around. Or fly down this ravine till we get out the bottom of it. The next one is still about a heading of 100 from there down. That looks a lot better. When it updated just now, my house height I just gained, I believe I pretty well cleared everything. You just see them bare, they've been cleared it. Another 500 feet would pretty well get it, I'm sure. We probably get it right where we at, looks of it. They're red, but they're not dark red. Should be alright. Try to stay down as low as I can on kind of, the plane's not designed to go that high. Where the open cockpit is pretty cool up here. Back off another degree, I'm going to go back to that 100 exactly. The wind's pulling me around a little bit now. That says watts. That says RPMs. It ain't very straight. They're running high RPMs for this little engine. It's altitude right there. We're at 10,000. That's what we're sitting on. I don't think I put smoke in this plane yet. It's got its own smoke, but I didn't put it in there. If I put it in there, there'd be a lot more smoke than that. Let me tell you that right now. Let me go back there to where I was. Turn the smoke off. We don't need it. We're not trying to lay a trail for somebody to follow us. If somebody's looking at the sky looking for me, I might turn it on so they can spot me quicker. I do need to set up the next leg, so when I pass, I'll already be set up. And the next VOR we'll be going to Du Bois, BOIS, DUBIS, alright. And the signal to it is DBS, and the frequency is 11690, so let's put that in there right now. It's probably already on too, but all these were high. Being high, they'll come on. As long as the mountain's not away, they'll come on at this altitude, at least 100 miles or more. At high altitude, they come on 200 miles altitude. What did I say, 90? Let me go back and look. .11690. That's what I got there. Get this one right here to 90. Now I'm using this one, so we use this one right here as a patsy. It's already on. That's all I want to know. So when we get ready for it. In fact, it's not quite straight in front of me. It looks up. That's all right. I just was guesswork. It wasn't no actual. I come over that way one more because we drifted. The wind's drifting. What I need to do is go 3 and see if it'll drift the other way. But I'll keep turning into it as I come upon it. At 40.7 miles out to that VOR. Another little airport laid down in there. Up around these mountains and stuff, it's easier to fly a plane than it is to try to drive. So a lot of these people got planes to travel, especially in bad weather. It's snowing on the ground and everything. If they can clear the runway enough to get off the ground, they can fly. Clear enough to get off and make sure where they're going is going to be clear enough to land. That's all they have to worry about. Oh. The scenery's not got a lot of color to it, but it does have a lot of scenery. And well, actually we headed from Dixie Fire Station airstrip over to Yellowstone Park, that airstrip over at Yellowstone. And when you get down low enough, the trees start looking like they're standing up. You pretty close. See, when they're high, they look like they're just flat down there. There ain't much to them. But when they start looking up, standing up right up our edges, you're not very far from them. And that mountain in front of me looks like it's going to be tight. It's red, but it's not bad red. I think I'll clear it. I hope I don't hit it. I can't be sure of it. It's that close. Now I'll go down like this to get more of an idea. See. But it. Now here it looks like we're clear pretty good from this angle. Look like I'm off another degree. Turns up toward the south another degree. Right there, still set on 100. It's almost dead on line. Yeah, I did put it back. I started saying on, but it is. After it came on, I'll put that back, so it's still on the same frequency. All right, what's happening to these mountains out here? What are we going to do? I'm going to stay ready. If I get too close, I'll just walk out on the wing and get off. Just for the plane crash, I just walk out there and step off. I'm going to let her go out on one wing, me do it, and that way it'll stay level. While we get out there, we'll get out close to the end. And I'm going to jump off first. I won't have to tell her to jump off. It'll dump her off when I get off. Like a seesaw. When I jump off, it'll go down. Alright, there's some snow down there. Almost there's a haze down there in that bottom. Usually when you got a line like that, it's a shadow or a haze. Most of it's a haze laying down there because it little ring like that. So it's probably got a low level haze down there plus that. That cold air is holding it down. Alright, 30 miles out of the first waypoint. The second waypoint is down in Nevada. Across the line down in Nevada. Just off the Colorado line, a little ways. Now the runway heading and the heading from that VOR to that NDB is about the same in my quote. That it'll be, I'm going to be anywhere close to right. So when I fly under, that runway should be pretty close to the right direction. Enough that I just fly in, or I want to worry about the ILS, just set it down. I didn't check the altitude of it, so I had to use the ground altitude just by my eyes. But we'll get down to whatever that altitude over is below the mountaintops once we leave the crest of them. If I remember right, some ridges in there. I flew that once before a long time ago about this same area like this. It was in a small biplane. And some ridges or something down there got in my way, I think. This tiger moth is designed by ants, but it's a de Havilland tiger moth, what it is. Well, we're getting close to the mountains again. The thing looks pretty good though. Nothing look like should give me real trouble. Now I can swing a little bit to the left there and miss that ridge, hit that valley. To the left there, it'll look like a 50-foot deep valley from up here, at least 50 foot lower than the rest of it. Hopefully we won't have to. But looks like it's got a pretty good fall from right here to right along in there. Even a little lower right there. I thought I needed to get over. Once we clear this, everything else looking like it's a little bit lower from here. But this right here says it ain't. Pink again. Well, that's all right on the VOR too. So the VOR sitting over there somewhere. Got a little jitter in my video there. Maybe that upload created a problem. 81% on it. So see if I can get everything back where I had it before I come back over here while we watch it. There we go. Alright, we done drifted off that VOR about 5 degrees. Let's see if we can get over the top of it. Should be on top of one of these mountains out here. It's within. It's still 10 or 15, 20 miles away. I'd call it 25, just looking at that. But it says 20.9, so that's what it is. I keep forgetting I got a DME right on it. Mountains come upon me again. 20.5 should be over somewhere on top of the mountains over there. Well, it's a high ridge out front, maybe all the way out there. And it's a pretty dark ridge too. If we're over top of that tall one to the right. I go along that right there where it looks like mirror. It looks too far this way to me, but that's a high one right there. There's one right here, but I don't think that's far enough out.
2,500. 2,500.
The call out says the ground's 2,500 feet under me, and I hadn't made that ridge yet, and it's coming up fast. But the next call out's 1,000. We got to come up 1,500 feet more before we call that. I drop it back off. It may call again as it goes down. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. If you run a little level a bit, it will. Or if it's a bump as it goes down. 15 is right here. 17. I call 15 along here usually. This is out of numbers. That'd be about right. Close enough. And 1 more degree south. We're still pretty good shape there. We're getting closer to the VOR all the time. $113 miles for that. It's gonna be a long flight. So I didn't check it before I started. You're talking about another 200 miles. That's a long time. I'm not sure about this flight getting finished. May have to set it down at the airport and pick it back up tomorrow. Part 2. Take 2. Cut 2. Whatever. Make this whole flight over 300 miles. But you have to count what's behind us, plus that 100 something, plus another. Well, no, I'm wrong. It's 113, be 200, probably about, I'm gonna say over 30 or 40 at the most from the VOR back to that. It may not be that far, it may not be over 20 from that last VOR back to Yellowstone. If we cut across coming behind Yellowstone, be there quicker, but we have to go off that mountain down into them. The other way we'd come down and come up the valley. That's what I got in mind. Let's see what time it is right now. 1:13. Goodness gracious, I was up last night till 3. I really don't need to be doing this. And tomorrow night, I know I'll be up till 1. Tomorrow night's New Year's. Even though I won't be celebrating nothing, but I generally try to roll my bookkeeping over on at night, around midnight, but I could do it full dark too. It won't matter as long as I don't do nothing else in it after I roll it over till the next day, or days the next day if I do it. So I'll probably try that tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow night. So may take 2 or 3 tries to get it where I want it. It's got a end of the year process, but every time I do it, it wants to do it backwards. So I have to stop and do it again, and sometimes it still comes out wrong. I have to take my backups. The backups will be right. But what I want is the other one to be right, the backup be the different one. And they don't do it, it always comes out. One will be the full thing, the other will be end of the year. Usually I have to take a backup and rebuild by what I want. Check my backup be, check what I want usually. So I just rename it and make it not a backup but a regular. Then I'll take the original and put it in for last year's copy to be kept. I've already made double, triple backups at that. I'll check them tomorrow, be sure I got them where I want them before I start working on them. I still got a couple of checks to put down before I do that. Oh, that's with town today. May have to go tomorrow and get a little bread because I'm out of bread. I didn't get it today and I just got about 2 slices. That ain't gonna hold me tomorrow, I don't imagine. Unless I make it chicken dumplings. I won't eat much bread on that. That's what I got in mind. Sure do like them. It's about that time. Now I'm gonna cut over a couple more degrees. 2 or 3. That green arrow is drifting on me, and I want to go straight across that BR if I can. I'll go a couple more because it's going to drift some more before we get there. It is 7 miles in front of me, which has got to be somewhere up in here. See if we can spot it. It's going to be down on that hilltop somewhere. And cut across a few more degrees. Now, we're 6 miles. This hilltop or that one? It ain't gonna be no further, I don't think. It's straight in front of this time. Actually, a little bit to my left. But the tallest one's right there. Maybe it, but that looks too far away. But yet 5 or 6 miles it may not be. So the tallest ridge along here, along one of these ridges, 5.2. Should be over this. Could be over there, but this says it's straight in front of me. This right here shows. This picture's not always right. This right here is going to be right for sure. A little point right there, but it's still a little bit close. It's higher over there than that right there, I think. It's going to be on this next ridge. The highest ridge looks like it's right there. Should be sitting right there. 3 miles, they're going to get me there or not. It's right over the back side of a little spur out the back. See it right there? All this red here, a spur out the back. A little ridge right there. Should be right there. 3 miles away. Is this above me? It's doggone close. I've drifted off again already. What I'm going to do is just out of curiosity, because it's looking like it's going to be awful close there. Let's get over a little bit. It's drifted off on me again. We're looking for that BOR tower down there. I believe I actually see it. I see a tree or something. I'm circling because of a drift. As you get closer, it drifts faster on you. 1.4. Slightly to my left. Anywhere. 1 mile. Down there somewhere. 8/10. It'll be on top of this ridge. It won't be below it. Half mile. Boeing guy just signed in. It's got to be on this ridge. It's got to be. I don't see it, but it's up there, I promise you. We just passed it. See, I'm over at ridge now. I don't see it, but it's down there.
User joined your channel.
Are you alive, Ray?
I am recording.
Okay. Does your heart beat? Are you breathing air?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Hey, are you gonna go to this flight sim convention this
Negative.
summer?
Negative, I'm not.
Okay. You know any of the other guys that are?
Not really. I mean, I know some that would like to.
Okay.
Well, I guess
gonna be out-
Bowen guy's probably going. He lives down there.
Okay, because it's going to be out of Orlando, right across the street from the SeaWorld at the Renaissance Hotel.
Yep.
Yeah, you ought to put him in touch with me because I don't know. I'm really going to go. I'm just going to find. I've just got to finance it. So you're recording. What are you recording? Music?
No, I'm recording a video. You're talking all over YouTube.
I'm sorry. Do I? Oh, am I messing that up or?
Well, it might not be happening now, no, you not heard it. I'm just like I say, I'm about 80 miles out of where I left. I got a 90 to go to the next waypoint. I'm headed from a little place in Boise called Dixie. It's a little airport called Dixie. It's a it's a USRS airport, and I'm going to Yellowstone. I'm going to Yellowstone. I'm in a tiger moth by ants. It's going to take a while. I'm 93 miles from the VOR in Nevada, which is not far from the backside of Yellowstone. The NDB at Yellowstone should light me up there from there.
All right. Just looking at your Kalaki Constellation, you got looks like a model 049.
You talking about on my where?
Kalaki Connie.
Oh no, that's not mine. Yeah, that's not an avatar. That's at the top of there's a link to the website. That's just part of the website. I best put that up there. That come out of the snapshots that we've got collected. I've got it. Don't get me wrong. But my avatar is a little small biplane down below there. That's one I just got for X-Plane. But right now I'm in Steam multiplayer. I'm 91 miles from my next waypoint. I've already turned straight into it. If you are this VOR is DUBOIS, but I think it's in Nevada because it's just below Yellowstone. Yellowstone's right on the. No, it ain't. It's gonna be in Boise because Yellowstone's on the top border, not the bottom border. So it'd be in Boise. It'd be in Idaho. Is where that waypoint would be. Probably 30 miles or so. You talk about Bowen guy, he just signed into X-Plane just then. He's not in here, but he signed into X-Plane. I'll see come up on the thing. Come on.
Yeah, they're going to be there. X-Plane's going to be there in Orlando.
Yep. I'm across these mountains at 10,500 feet, and I'm not missing much in a biplane. I just climbed 500 because it looked like a binocular. Across the VOR back there, I never could see the tower. I looked for it. I wasn't over 1,500 feet above it the most, so I should have seen it, but I didn't see it. But like I said, this will be up on YouTube with your voice and all in it.
Copy.
I've got a Euro truck going up right now on YouTube. It is already past upload and started processing. I did they had a challenge for Christmas deliveries. 12 in the American Truck Simulator and 12 in the Euro Truck. I did both of them. Just finished them all ago. I'm uploading the last one. The last one was 2,200 kilometers. A pretty good little drive. One of those was 1,000. The rest of them I chose short ones so I get through with them. I started so late I afraid they'd cut them off before I got through. Got a challenge to stop somewhere around the first year at least.
play that submarine game? Was
Negative.
it Wolfpack or something?
No, I hadn't played a submarine game in 20, 30 years probably.
Alright.
I played back on Windows 95, I think, or 98. I don't remember the name of it. I enjoyed it back then. It was a matter of trying to not get blown out of the water by the enemy while you take
one called Wolfpack, something of the sea.
Yeah.
Wolfpack.
$85 to the waypoint. I estimated the heading of 100. I bought a heading of 110. The other estimated heading of 100. I was on the heading of 101 at the most when it come on. I almost dead on it. And it was just a guess looking at the mountain calling it. And it's hard to do on this end of the world because north is not straight up.
Yeah.
And here the north is about 20 degrees to the east of straight up. Over here on this side of the world. On the flat map that they got in FSX. As long as you treat it like that, you do decent most of the time. But then there's areas where it don't really work. Looks like the land's falling away a little now. It is. It's falling away. I'm gonna got my GPS up and everything is turning green under me. The red, the yellow's going away. I can come down a little now, I think. Get off this 10,005 anyway. I'm gonna go down to 9.5 and try it. And once I get a little more cleared and everything looks like it's out of the way, I'll come down some more.
Trying to find this Flight Simulator social organization on Facebook.
Alright, I've still got I ain't just going down much. I got a tall mountains in front of me yet. Might as well get back up there. I got another ridge coming up at least as tall as the one I done crossed, maybe taller. So might as well get back at least to where I was at.
Sometimes I can't remember my damn password.
I say worse, but try to watch what we say. I've been doing portals on the YouTube. I like probably one or two more settings having it done. The first half of it, the portal itself. Then I got Portal 2 also. I may try to do it. I've got there's a playthrough, and I got these two Christmas things as a playthrough, or as a playlist.
I keep all my passwords and logins in an old deluxe office planner. And every time I get a new one, I just update it.
Aggravates me when I go to use one. I know it's right, and they tell me it's wrong. Just
I hear
burn.
you.
That happens every now and then. We don't know you. I just had somebody to sign into my first one. Probably the first one that could, as long as I was uploading my multiplayer link is sort of weak. But once the upload quits, it goes back pretty good. The upload quit a while back. Now it's processing, got nothing to do with the internet between me and it. It's processing within YouTube, not between me and it.
Yep. Trying to see if I can find my stupid password. Yeah, I got rid of my Orbex and my Rex and all that shit. Got rid of it. Because it was just taking up too much space in my computer.
Yep.
I couldn't fly. Oh, here it is. Here we go.
I've got a machine that should handle all that, but I don't have it in there for the same reason. If it ain't in there, it can't give me trouble. I got about half dozen airports that that's it. I got a whole 26 aircraft in the X-plane. I've added about 2 or 3. But they have to be X-planes. They can't be something out of here.
Copy.
I ought to have been in bed about 2 hours ago. I still got at least an hour on this, probably longer. I was up last night till about 3:15. Looks like it's gonna be about like that tonight. Fella Austin 8656 is in my server.
Interesting.
And I have no idea who he is. People come in, but they don't come in TeamSpeak. Boeing guy just signed back into, he must be working on something. Signed back into X-plane again.
Oh no, I need a new frickin' password for Facebook.
Watch it,
That's
watch it,
bullshit.
watch it.
Oh,
watch it,
sorry.
watch it, watch it.
Alright.
Best way I'll make me have to edit is it takes 2 hours to cut one word out. Because it takes 2 hours to render it once you get through with a long video. I can cut it out as soon as I can find it. But it takes 2 hours to render it back out to a movie again. I fully wasn't planning on editing this movie.
Yep, I hear you.
Mr. Austin just took off a runway in front of me. If he wants to get kicked, all he's got to do is fly around my plane much. He's in a 747, it says. Might be coming my way. Gotta be safe.
Now my thing is open. My thing is open. Now that's bad. Now my Facebook thing is open.
Okay.
And I can look for flight simulator.
Okay.
Flight simulator.
Now he's got to be paused. He went
simulator.
away. He went away. I said, you got to be paused. I was outrunning him. And he was going the same direction I was. He went out.
Yeah, I hear you.
You still use the box?
Say what?
You still using the box flight simulator?
The box?
No, you got Steve. I know. I forgot.
No, I got still the old FSX, man.
Yeah, I know. The old FS6, they got box, like I said. But then they got Steam. Same thing, except it just produced differently.
Yeah, with Steam. Yeah, Steam.
Steam's what I got.
Right, let's say flight simulator. Let's see what I need. Flight sim.
Extra looks is what Steam's got.
Flight simulator, social community. Looking for. Oh, there it is. Social security. Flight simulator, social security. Anything flight simulator related? Virtual United Social Club. University of Texas. I'm just looking at anything flight simulator related on Facebook.
Boy, guy just signed back in again. He got to be working on something.
Interesting.
If he works on something, he'll go out and restart and come back in.
Oh,
Well, PC Pilot's got a flight sim thing here. Let's see what they got to say. Ooh. I love reading PC Pilot magazine. Oh, Flight Sim Con's got one too. Ooh. Sim.
Hate to be a little rude, but I'm gonna drop down to the recording room.
Okay, it's all good. I gotta.
Channel switched.
We got 54 miles left. I felt I made a couple of slips, so I thought I'd just ease away from them. My mile's bad enough, I don't need no help. $53 miles and a half to the VOR. I don't have to go to the VOR. I could drop down and go down the edge of the mountain before I get there. By the time I get over the mountain, I'll be there anyway, just about it. Looks of it. But right there's where we're going right there right now. Then we'll be going back into up in this valley right here, I think. Let me get my NDB set up also. NDB is 338.0. So right here, I don't need that. Come on, get yourself right. Three, 3, 8. There we go, right there. Actually, I'll see if it's on. These mountains are pretty rough here. I hope we clear all this stuff. Maybe I'll go through that hole right there if I have to. Now, if I turn this right here on, right there. If it lights up, it'll come on. It's going to be a gold needle right there. No navigation guidance, just a directional point. Alright, I'm going to drop off this way just about that much. I'll kind of them tall mountains on in front of me. Try to head for that valley right yonder, that ravine. A little. Once we clear this, it may come on again. I may still be more than 30 miles away. But I was going to leave that VOR there on the heading of 010. So I'll set this 010, which is right there. If I go between them, I can turn right away, but right there, it should get me close enough to find that. That's back to the north from where we're actually going. But from here, it would be right up in here then, wouldn't it? Okay. No, here. That'd be pretty close in here. It's in that valley there, it ain't. I'm pretty sure it's in that valley right there. It don't actually show it on here. A lot of the little airports ain't on the GPS till you get real close, if at all. Alright, we'll completely clear this mountain a little bit. We're going to get over just a little more of that valley right there in front of us. I think we'll clear that. We better not clear these others. Look something. And I'm 10,005. I don't want to go any higher if I can help it. should do it right there. And once we clear there, back to the right along the back side of it, out to that VOR. This way a little bit more. And that valley right in there is close to where we're headed, but it's got to go over that ridge yonder, which is right through there. We'll go back over that ridge back yonder toward that VOR as quick as we get to clear these mountains here. Head back over that way. We should be high enough for all that over there. Hold this line here till we get out there a little ways. We may be looking at that little valley right there. But we cleared that one. Now, see what we got going. Those tall mountains right there. It's got to be this red streak right here. So we want to go behind it. We don't have to go quite this far, I don't think, but we don't want to go across that. We still don't have a gold needle yet. 338 is what I see it. That's what I got on my book. Should be right. Seemed like I had trouble with that once though. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm talking about a couple of years ago or something, not yesterday. Maybe as much as 5 years ago. But if it's out there, once we clear this ridge here, start out in that valley, she should come on. It's less than 30, about 30 miles from that VOR into that mountain there. So it should come on. That'll be good for about 40 miles. We don't have to turn to get to where I want to go, because we're going to be between the VOR and the NDB just like we're going. I'm going to go just a little bit back over toward the NDB, but not go to it. I'm going to try to go right across that, so across here, right across this right here. And when I get it started out in that valley right there, I should be in front of it. Right now the VOR is back out in there. Well, right here shows to be about somewhere along in there. Got that direction. And the end of B is this direction from the VOR, which will be back in behind the mountains there. Should be in that opening right along in there, because it comes through that mountain into that valley. One of them could even be this one, but I don't know for sure. My direction is saying about along there. There is also a little valley right there, could be it. Or even, actually that, right there wouldn't be too bad right there. Maybe right there. It looks more like it. Plus there is a lake up there, that's probably what it is. Lake here, it could be just past this ridge. I think it's up in here. We'll know, we'll know, we'll know. Get this flight done. I'm waiting on a truck game to get uploaded. Should be about done. I am 50% processed after uploading. It's a big one, but it's 20, just a little over 2,000 miles of driving on it. 2,000 kilometers, not miles. If you call it driving, some people call it herding, like herding a herd of cows. I just saw that. We just picked up our NDB, but I don't want to go into it from here. I want to try to line these two here up now. I want them two there to be about on the same angle when I come into it. This will be about on the same angle when I come into it. See, this now should line up right about the back of it. Now, I can turn that noise maker off. I don't need it. I know it's on. It may blink on and off a time or two, but it is on. It don't give you any mileage. But the runway heading is 1010, so that's right there. If I'm flying here, and line these up and flying here, that should put me close. But that don't mean this right here will hit it. But this right here, put this on 010 and flying on it. If it'll allow me to. It won't navigate the plane, but I can navigate to that. We don't have to go to this no more. Stay between these two marks till this line here lines up. We're all right. Cut a little bit of distance down by not going to that. In fact, I can move now. I'm going to go ahead and move over toward that a little, because I don't think I'll be past it. And I'm going to try to come down a little. Come down to about 8,000, see what happens now. I'm not sure what, I can check and see what the airport is. I got something that's got that on it. I'm almost sure. Let's see. There. Be on the other screen. I think what I asked for. Why did that come up? That's not what I asked for. Promise is not. Not what I asked for. I guess I did. I lied, didn't I? Did ask for it too. I clicked the one above it instead of clicking what I meant to click. Now we're talking about Idaho. Right on the edge of, just before you get over into Montana, I think. May even be in Montana. It is across the line. Alright, Yellowstone right there, I got you. I do have a, like I said, I got the eyelids here. I was already headed, wrote down my book over here. One that's close enough to what I said on the heading. Altitude 6,000 feet, so we can't come down very much. 644 feet altitude at Yellowstone. That's pretty high. So if we come down to 8,000, we'll have to watch them mountains because they're going to poke up above that. We're coming down. $27 miles here. This is coming, moving around a little bit. as we come down, we may lose this till we come out behind these mountains here. Yes, sir. See what that does. See if we can go across this right here. I think we gotta go out past that mountain there, I think. So I gotta come down till that comes down lines. I'll put it that away. Or somewhere in the area of it. Or till this hits there. I don't need this as long as it hits there. I'm gonna step out while the plane's flying. Be right back. Look like I'm back plenty of time. The plane didn't crash and it's still hovering across here. We still like our ways the way we're going before we land. The mountains are turning red on my GPS again, but we're going out into the open now. But I do see we're getting fairly close to this. And the heading is going to be right into that hole right there, look like. Or this one. One of these two right here is where it's going to be. Probably a ravine right there. I thought there was a lake in there, but the lake's up here. There's one right there, so I guess it could be in there. That's it right there, probably a big lake. So that's probably where we're headed. Anyway, got all our little paperwork scattered out here in the seat, looking at it, see if we can figure out where we're going. Once you get headed that way, you still got to have a little idea where you're going. Like I say, it was 60 altitude at the airport. Was 6,644. So on the date, I could come down another 600. I think be all right. The 6,800. Let's come down to 8,000. That'll still be. See, we're getting out of the red here, so we are right now, and all this yellow here. But it'll turn. Once you get to 2,000 feet off the ground, everything will turn red anyway. At that point, you got to use your eyes and quit using GPS. About 2,000 under, everything starts turning red, even flat land. What it's saying, it's all a threat to you at that point. 66, 67, 7, 8, 1,200 feet. That's what I'm talking about now. I might be a little low for by maneuvering around these little ridges. But by I can climb back up that much. Slow that rate of descent down. Get me over these little humps here before I come down that much. Turn at 5 more degrees toward that NDB. Later I catch it, the closer I'll be to it. I'm gonna hope there's nothing else in front of me. They got much of a ridge to it. Another 5 degrees that way. Now the view we're talking about is right out here, off my right wing just about it, slightly in front of it. And the heading we talk about flying is about like it right there. So we're about to get to where this here start lining, but now this don't mean it's gonna be right. If I've estimated that wrong, it'd be wrong. This one won't be wrong here. That's the one we're gonna depend on for the most part. We can move that way if this is close, but once we get there, we gotta use that one. Now, back to 100 knots, 14 miles off that VOR, and passing it right now. This is showing it getting pretty close here. That makes that ravine. Up in here somewhere. there's no guarantee that I can fly that heading to it. I better fly around the mountain and then fly that. But I'm thinking that'll bring relatively bad the way it looks on the map, not. But you couldn't fly this altitude up in there for sure. That road right there may be going to it. If it is, I'm going the wrong way now. But all I got to go by is that right there. You have to climb up and go over these mountains. It's not behind me. I just got my plane turned the wrong way. Stalled to my left front. Coming around here. Right there. I'm hoping to find an opening in there. They're laying back in there. In fact, there's a good chance we'll be around on this side of that by the time we get this here right. I don't know why I don't see an airport up there, but I don't. It's not showing on here. There is something here too. I don't know what the code is on. Let's see what I got here on Yellowstone. I got it here. KWYE. See, neither one of them is that. They're on the back side of that mountain. What I need to be on this side of that mountain. So just keep going. We're doing good. That's the way I'm going. It'll take a long way for that needle to come down because I'm flying toward it so much. So this one right here is coming down now, but we're not going to worry about this as much for this one. This one would fly me into that mountain. I think I don't want to do that. Yeah, that would fly me into that mountain. Or just over the crowd. I can't. These clouds are fixing to come into play at this point, and I don't need them to come into play. Go down two more, try to get under them, but that gets me down to only 1,100 feet above the airport. I don't know if there are ridges between here and there or not. I don't remember for sure. Well, this right here says that's the heading I called for. This says I'm not around enough, so we're going to forget about this one for now. This right here is one we have to. This was just to get us to this one anyway. Once this one comes on, that's the one we really care about. And now we're getting down where everything's turning red all around me. Even these lowlands. There's a mountain in front of me there. I'm headed into that mountain. I'm going to have to fly around it. Now I could turn and go behind it. Probably where I'm headed. Looks of it. I don't see the airport. There is a lake right there coming into play. If I come in this way, behind us here, it means I have to fly out. If I come in here, I'll be over it from this side, but I'll be a little high. So I'll have to really pay attention to coming that way. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do. I might wish I hadn't. We're using this right here. And the fact that this is low land here comes back out in the open, but then again, I do believe. See, if I fly through here, I'll be back out in the open up here. As long as that don't get too high right there. It looked like it don't. This is where we're headed, but we got to stay out of the mountains while we're doing it. But right there's probably too tall to cross or right at it. That's going to be that way out there. It's way out yonder. Go up through this valley here at least. here to here. Could be what I'm looking at from here to here. It is what it is. Here to there is that valley right there. Plenty big. Still like to keep that to my left just a little, so I keep working around the airport. Whoop, wrong one. I didn't mean to move that, and even though that's how much I missed that one, but I didn't mean to move it. I wanted to move this one back up. Get a little more hurry up on if I can. Just speed up a little bit, I think. Come around 5 more degrees. Keep going across this valley. There's an opening right in through there. That's where I'm headed, which is this opening I'm looking at right here. This ridge here comes out in front of me a little bit. There's one right there. But all this yellow here is a ridge also. That's all the way across here. But I think we got a pass that. I'm pretty sure we do. We don't have anything for mileage. This yellow one here does not give mileage. This is my mileage behind me. I don't have any real, I didn't try to sketch the distance between them, so I don't know. I don't have it logged. I can log it in, but I'm not going to. I'm just trying to work this around as I get closer to it. Closer I get, the faster it'll move around. If I hold over this way more, it'll move more, but I'll still be further away when I got there. I can pass about half a mile away and it'll still turn. I didn't look to see if it was on the airport, but it's got to be there pretty close. Now, it could be this one, but it looks more like back in that hole right there. Looks more like what we're looking for. I really don't know. Get away from that ridge right there, that's higher ground. So we done passed that one, but don't mean nothing to us. Well, what I could do is I also got an ILS on 1017. (110) 17. Go back to that again. 70. We're not close enough to bring that on. This will be runway heading with 1 degree back, what it was right there. Once we line up that valley, that should come on. Right now, we're loading up right now we're loading up the mountains, breaking it. If we use this, I can climb back up a little. This may have a DME, I don't know. I'm gonna climb back up. I do know this right here. Pretty sure it's got a good ILS on it. But we gotta be within 20 miles or so to turn it on. I'll use this one to get me there. Now that GPS lighting back up as I started to climb. I'm gonna climb back up to about 9. Since I turned that ILS on, I won't have to be so low. We're watching for it to come on, but we're probably still pulling that out. It'll bring us here down to right along here, and then turn in on it, and that should bring us right down to ILS, somewhere close to it. Hope. Don't worry about the clouds as much because the clouds, the mountains are getting involved. I still got this right here to look at. We're only about 4 degrees off of that heading. That puts it out to the front of us right along in there somewhere, possibly, or even further over. I hope that mountain don't come into play. And they could, but I'm way too low unless I go around. But from what I saw on the map, it says it's in one of these valleys. And I should be able to come in over to it, the looks of it. I do see something though. If that's it, we got to go over a ridge. Right there. If that's it there, we got to go over a ridge. But it won't show till we get closer. But we hide them now. Right there it is. Right down that valley right there. See it? That's it right there. There's the ADF sitting right there. Circle right there. It's going to be it. So we're on the right heading though. Now we're back up high up here. And 60. I don't know if it's got an ILS glide slope or not though. Yeah, it does. If that green feather, it should have. I'll put it the other way. It's got a VOR 1690, but I don't know. That's one we use. That's one out in that valley out there. That's just to get you close. Well, I'm showing 83 feet here. No, it's runway length. 83.94 runway length. But now I was talking about 66. That's 9,600 feet. Like I could tack it at 9,600 feet. I can catch that ILS at 9,600 feet easy enough. As long as I'm far enough away when it comes on, it ain't come on yet. I need to turn the way I'm going. Well, I don't know how far it is. That's 15. Yeah, I need to turn 5 degrees away, I think. We're up high enough now, them bumps ain't getting in my way. I'll go ahead and turn back to 060 and do that. Since I climb back up and turn the ILS on, if it comes on. But if that right there lines before it comes on, we're going to follow that first. But I'm back up high enough, trying to stay far enough away to be within the glide slope when it comes on. Get too close, I'll be over the top of it. ESY, that's the ADF at ESY right there. That shows a glide slope coming into the ESY. I don't actually see the airport. But I'm pretty sure it's in there. See the glide slope, but don't see the airport. That should be it. It's the only thing around there in that area. So we're up to 9,600 again. And we're slowly bringing this around. All right, we got this is on, but we don't have a DME. Yes, that DME is behind me. ILS don't have a DME, so I don't know how far out I am. 1070. All right, that's ILS right there. That's pointed straight to it. But this here needs to line with this, so that's where we headed. We don't have anything idea for the distance. I can dive on it when I get there if I'm too close, or I can move out and come back. Right now I'm working out on purpose, so I won't be. I'll be at least a little further away than I had planned. Whether it'll be enough or not, I won't know. I'm not even sure it's got a glide slope. At the moment, it don't show one. But I could be more than 20 miles out, too. I've been there. I was trying to take off her one day. A little girl was trying to take off, lady, whoever she was, in the game, of course. But she kept trying to get that plane off and couldn't. At high altitude, 6,000 feet, it takes a little extra oof to get up. I think she had a 737 or something, or bigger, I don't remember. Big plane, and she'd run down the wrong runway, but she couldn't get off. I think I told her how to get it off, and she got off, but I don't remember now. It's been so long. Maybe I didn't. Either did or tried to. I'll put it the other way. This has been a long flight for what we're doing. I swear it has. My other video should be done. It is. Let me get it done while it's getting ready. What's that right there? I'm picking a thumbnail from a truck video I just put up. I see it, but I can't make it out. I think I'm gonna keep that right there. Everything is preset. Oh, it's right here. All right, now it's preset. And I can load it now. It says it's done process. Just put it up. It's on internet. All the Christmas deliveries. It says 11. It should have 12. Or it says 11, not 12. It must not have went in. I can get it right quick. I know how to get it. All the rest of us inside it should be there. I'll go to edit. I'm still watching the plane. That too. Glide slope is up. Okay. We're about ready to use the 12 level. Oh, something missing. 8's missing. Where is 8? Thought I had them all in here yesterday. Alright, go right there. I hope I didn't skip putting it up. If I do, I still can. I might have. Oh, there it is right there. Alright, it's up now. It's just in the wrong order. Alright, if I take 8, put 9 above it. Take 9 to the bottom. And take 10 to the bottom. Whoops, I didn't mean to load it. Didn't mean to load it, blame it. Now, I didn't save it, I guess. Alright, 9's on the bottom, go put 8. 8's got to go. I just thought I just put 9 on the bottom, but apparently I didn't. Alright, now it's on the bottom. Put 10 on the bottom. and level. Restacking them. 12. That's the last one. Alright, we're getting pretty close to where we're going. Now, they're in order down there. That's what I was after. Okay. What I'm going to do is set that right there, because we're above the glide slope. Back to 90. Coming down. Set that, she'll turn in. Down to 80 knots. We'll get on down about 70 in a minute. Okay. This way we don't have to actually know where it's at, let it find itself. As long as the mountains ain't the way we got it made. I believe we got it made. Waiting on that right there to tell me to set that. I'm gonna bring that back up the top, even though I don't have to. It's simpler. It's in X-plane. You have to bring it up. Don't it won't fly nothing. Got to line this and that together, or you will not fly it. That's what I've learned about it so far. Waiting on the glide slope to start down. What I come up with that number there from 9600. It's 45 plus 66, which is airport altitude. 6640 something. I dropped to 40 something. $45 and 6s. 10 actually. I'm still under it, but it's alright. Close enough. But you could add 45 to the altitude of the airport and get away with it. It'll work. Alright, it's sliding down now. They are moving. Glide slope's alive and active. Now we can legally turn that on right there and she'll work. Drop this back to about 70. She should still fly without any real trouble. Inside the plane, make sure we still got everything set. We do. I need that. That. That's really all I need right there. I would like to have that right there. We don't have on mileage, it don't matter. No DME. But as long as you got the glide slopes, that's all you need to do on that. They tell you how high you are, and the rest of it, ground will come up to you. You don't have to worry about it. What I ought to do is mount these in here. I don't think I can. Listen, I haven't tried, though, I guess. Might have. If these are not behind, I can. Well, no. If these are built into the textures, I can't. I think these are built into the textures. If they're not listed in the panel config, you can't do them with them at all. If they are listed, they're behind the panel, you still can't do them with them. But if it's in front of the panel, you can. Now, with 2D, I can. I do it. I want to. I forgot to turn something. No, I did. It's right. Got it. It's coming down. Let's just slow down a little more, maybe. Show me how high. I don't want to get too slow. This thing will fly pretty slow. This shows I need to come down some more.
2,500.
Show too fast what that usually shows on a prop plane. Autopilot's supposed to make a difference, but I might not be able to quite trim it enough. Autopilot usually trim to flat. And if it can't trim it enough, all it is to keep climbing. If you didn't have an auto throttle like I've got this one, you're not supposed to have, then you'd have to manually throttle it anyway. That's how you get its speed. Clicking them all now sounds good. Now if it drops below, we'll add a little speed back. Much below, we'll allow a little. Headed into Yellowstone. Get this thing down Yellowstone. Get me ready for bed here in a few minutes. Now we're a little low again. It might be too slow now. It's drifting on me. If it, don't know if it'll come back up or not on its own. I don't think it's going to, but give it 5 knots back. See if that'll do it. 5 should do it. After a few minutes for the throttle to catch up. Little ridge right there. I don't want to bump that ridge when I go across it. I believe it's coming back up. Yep, the dots are getting closer. Oh, wait a minute now. Yeah, they are. They're getting closer. That 5 done it. I see the airport and the runway. There is a ridge in front of me, but I believe I'm going to clear it. I should. If not, the glide slope can't be used. I'm too close to get on it later. It don't matter if my wheels touch ground. As long as we get across here without hanging, it should clear just fine. I ain't heard that call out. That means I'm not as low as you think. Now I'm a smidgen high, but I'm gonna let it go. Like that ridge out there, it got taller in front of me.
1,000. 1,000.
I think all it is, the woods just progress to the my circle of view out in front of me. It's close. Don't have a lot settled like. We're a little high yet, but we are. I don't mind being a little high. Get this thing on the ground and call it for the night. Call it anything you want to, but I'm going to bed. I said 3 o'clock last night. It's 2:37 now. I still got 10 or 15 minutes before I can go to bed on this. Or before I can wait, but I'm going to go ahead and probably go ahead and do it. Get my throttle ready.
500.
There's 500. The big plane, I'd cut it off now. This one I can wait till I get to the runway pretty close. Big plane right there is where I'd want to take over. So I'd have time to line it and slow it and get it right. I don't need about I'd say the across the fence here is about all I need. I've got the throttle set manually.
Approaching minimums.
Approaching minimum. I'm still a little high. I'm not hurting nothing. Should be getting higher actually, even though I'm into trees. I've got control.
Minimums.
I've got control. Coming down. Coming down.
100.
Coming down.
50. 40. 30. 30. 20. 20. 10. 10. 10.
Come on, get over there. Won't you sit down? Oh, what's that, some wind or something? I just kept on going. And I was telling it to get over and it kept drifting to one side. I tried to rudder it, but you do that, it'll wheel slide with you. That's what it's doing, it makes sliding in the wind. Hey, what have I got? So had the same trouble a while ago, huh? Oh yeah, not the right. I'm trying to do X-plane. I done mixed myself up so bad I can't fly neither one of them. That button I did that with was the X-plane button. Tried to get the outside view. That ain't the way you get the outside view in here. We got snow on the runway out here. Snow powder. Now you see why I kept flying. See the snow pass, but when I stopped, I landed with a tailwind. And that's why she kept going. As slow as I was, she should have touched the numbers and sit down right there. I should have been 300 foot to this side of the numbers and stopped. I see the wind blowing pretty hard. Almost like we got 15 knots or 10 to 15 knots. Tailwind there. That's why I kept floating. If you add that to your airspeed right there for forward movement. See now it allows the flowing zone. And I've turned around now and I'm headed into the wind. But the ILS don't come in the other way, so I used it. I'll see a fuel pump, I think. That's big when would say, I see the Holy Grail. We'll just park here in front of it and fill up, hopefully before we go anywhere else. So we should be getting on down there pretty low. Okay. Well, done it again. Here we go right here, outside the plane. Turn around like this. First thing, I'll just get back in the plane in a minute. This cockpit. Why is that cockpit doing that? Come on now. I don't know why it's doing that. Well, let's try this right here. Well, there we go, right there. Now we got it right here. I don't guess we do. I don't understand what it's doing today. Turn it around the other way, get it better, probably. There we go, right there's what's wrong. Hit that button while ago would be backwards. Put me in the cockpit backwards. Something supposed to do it. I know it's supposed to do something. Now we can do it. Hot dog. Had to get my head out of the seat. Or the seat out of my butt. Something. Anyway, we got that. We're going to turn this right here off. This off. And this off. And let's got that down. Then I'm going to try to get out of the plane. I think. Let's get out of the plane here. Where's my... Got something missing. Let me see what I got here. I think I got something missing. I know I do. There we go, right there. In order for me to get out of the plane, I need to open my door. And get out on the ground. Now, close the door up on that thing. Let her get out of there. She goes. Let's close her door back up. Turn it around here and tie it down good. Chuck it off and tie it down. There we go, there we go. Put the cover back on that seat. Now she's good for the night. Okay, that's it now. The flight's done. We're in here in Yellowstone, and it's been a pretty long flight to consider this little plane flies so slow. I did from Dixie power station to Yellowstone. I'll catch y'all later. I'm gone.